Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for the best class Crete Monee High School has ever seen, the class of 2017. At this time, we ask that everyone stand and remain standing. Remove your hats if you can, as we acknowledge our country with the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we will have the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
This time, graduates, take a seat, please. Take a seat. Okay, again. Again, we welcome you to tonight's ceremony. Now, I want to lay a few ground rules down before we get started. Some of you have heard this before, but I'm going to give them to you slightly different. Of course, I'm going to say every student deserves to hear their name called, and every single parent. Not one student in this building is more important than the next. We love you all the same. If your first name is Alexander, if your last name is Williamson, everybody deserves to hear their name called. That's the first thing. But let me put a different twist on it. We are proud of our students, every single student here. And this will not be, I'm going to declare, I'm going to demand, this will not be the last graduation for any of you. We are not going to treat it as such. You will go on to graduate from colleges and trade schools and the military. You'll be doctors, lawyers, accountants, astronomers, soldiers. You'll be all of those things. And we are not going to treat tonight like it's your final graduation. If this were your final graduation, I would be in favor of people in the audience hooting, hollering, and turning flips. If this were your final graduation. But since this is not, I'm going to ask that we be respectful of every single person, and let's not embarrass ourselves, our families, or our students by being obnoxious. It's not necessary. When people do that, it indicates that there's a lowered expectation. Our expectations are sky high. But I know you have this in you and you got to get it out of your system. So for that reason, I'm going to count to 3. And when I count to 3, I want you to scream and holler like crazy. Wait, 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 wait. Students, I want you to find your mom, your dad, your grandma, your uncles, aunts. Smile, wave. 1, 2, 3, go. Now, students, now that okay, get it out. We got 5 more seconds. Get it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2.5, and 1. Let's bring it down. Okay, so now that we have that all out of our system, the expectation is very high from this point forward. From this point forward, people that are screaming, hollering, hooting, and carrying on, you're indicating that your expectation is that this is the last graduation. Please do not communicate that message to your children. Your children are amazing. They're gifted, they're talented, they're designed for accomplishment, engineered for success, and endowed with seeds of greatness, and we're going to treat them as such tonight. So with that said, seniors, I know that some of you and all of you have heard me say this over and over, but you're going to try to get your last bit of disobedience in one more time. I saw 100 phones. From this point forward, I am asking that we follow the decorum that we set. It would be an embarrassment to pull you out of line for having your phones out. So seniors, I'm asking at this point forward that you please put your phones away. Okay? Have respect. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for doing that. But not just for our seniors, parents, you have phones. Everyone in this building probably has a phone. I ask right now that you silence your phones. We don't need to hear your phones, please. And with those ground rules set, I've made a promise to each of you that we would be timely, because tonight is not about me. It's not about anyone on this stage. It's not about long speeches. It's about you and your children and your families. So with that said, if we are orderly, we will be out of here in a timely fashion. Okay? And at this time, I ask that you please give a round of applause and receive our new board president, Mrs. Jennifer Gasparo.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Good evening, graduates. We're here tonight to celebrate your successful completion of high school. 4 short years ago, you walked into the great big halls of Crete, Monee, not having a clue where you were going, or even if you would get there from one class to the next on time. Over the years, you learned the school layout and the quickest way to get to all your classes, hopefully on time and without too many tardies. You met new friends. You may have participated in sports, clubs, and activities. You learned many new things. You found yourselves along the way. You started here as children, and you're leaving us as adults. Tonight, we're not just going to celebrate your 4 years here at Crete Monee. We're going to celebrate the future, your future. It begins here. It begins now. No matter where you go from here, and whether you are enrolled, employed, or enlisted, you will face challenges. How you succeed in life is based in part on how you meet those challenges. I'm going to ask just one thing for each of you. Meet those challenges face to face with your head held high. Do not let your first attempts hold you back. It's not enough to simply try. You must reach higher and push yourselves to excel at everything you attempt. Strive for excellence in everything that you do. I know it won't be easy, but I do know that it will be worth it in the long run. Every success you have is a building blocks to the next. Every accomplishment you complete benefits others around you, because when you succeed, you inspire others. When others are inspired, society benefits. When you succeed, you are in a position to give rather than take. Each and every one of you has potential, probably more potential than you give yourselves credit for. If you all strive for success and reach your potential, imagine the collective contribution to society you will make. I challenge you to do all you can to reach your potential. There are approximately 370 of you in the 2017 graduating class. Imagine the effect that just this class can have. The future is in your hands. Please make the most of it. I want to leave you with one of my favorite quotes from Paul Brandt. I think it's most fitting here and now. Don't tell me the sky's the limit when there are footprints on the moon. On behalf of the Crete Monee School District 201U Board of Education, congratulations, class of 2017.
Thank you, Mrs. Gasparo. At this time, we are going to call forward our valedictorian, Ms. Nicole Eatman, and our salutatorian, Ms. Mackenzie Ortega. Please receive our number 1 and 2 ranked students.
Hello, everyone, friends, family, faculty, and staff. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us on this wonderful evening. I'm very honored to have this chance to speak with you, and I'll try not to bore you for too long. When I was first presented with this opportunity, I thought I knew exactly what I wanted to say and figured I had plenty of time to write it. So, in the spirit of high school, I waited till last minute to finally pull everything together. Ideally, I'd like to offer you some lifelong advice, but let's be real. You probably won't remember much of what I say once I sit back down. Nonetheless, with short attention spans in mind, mine included, I'll do my best to bestow you with advice to last, at least till the end of this week. As cliche as it is, these past few years have really zoomed by. It feels like just yesterday we were doomed to spend the next 4 years of our lives here. But if you take a second to look back at what we've been through, I think we can agree that it's at least done us some good. We all have those moments we love looking back to, and those moments we wish we could relive once again. Maybe it was that one day you hung out with your friends at the park, or maybe that party you wish that would never end. For me, it includes cold, late-night rehearsals on the practice field and rowdy bus rides to and from competitions. No matter your experience, I'm sure high school has granted you with many unforgettable moments. But it wasn't all just good memories. We've all taken different paths with different ups and downs, lefts and rights, some at more varying speeds than others. But even so, we persisted, and it's led us here to the exact same place in the exact same goofy getup. The bottom line is, these last 4 years were anything but predictable. And that's what I think life's all about, at least from what I've collected so far. It's about the changes you never see coming. My advice to you all as we go forth is to cherish each and every moment. Change will always be a constant in our lives, but you do have control over it. We've already gained years of countless adventures, survived months of tough challenges, and faced weeks of new experiences. I'm certain that with each passing day, we have the power to choose what the next one will bring. And just as fast as these few years seem to fly by, so will this night, so embrace it. Before I turn this over, I want to take a quick moment to thank everyone who's helped make my time here at Crete Monee worthwhile. If it weren't for all your love, care, laughs, and support, I would not be who I am today. So thank you to all my friends who are here with me tonight. I will always embrace our moments together, and hopefully there are many more to come. Thank you, Mr. Noble, Ms. Graney, and Mr. Tedeschi, for all your hard work, passion, and dedication to your students. I will never forget your impact on me. So much thanks to my family in the stands. If it weren't for all your work and all that you do, I would not be here. And even more thanks to my band family in the back. We've had a good run. It's been an amazing 4 years, and I'll forever be thankful. Class of 2017, tonight is not just a celebration of our past, but a celebration of our future ahead. As we go in our separate ways, be it college, the workforce, or the military, I hope we remember to embrace life's unpredictability. Use it to your advantage, because in essence, anything is possible. Thank you.
Wow, there's a lot of you. I just want to start by saying I am in this spot that I am in right now because of all of you. I don't know most of you. Some of you I might have passed in the hallway, but I knew I had a purpose. I had to make you proud. And I believe in each and every one of you. And so now I'll get into my speech. This speech, like myself, will never be truly ready, even though I had 4 years to prepare for it. I guess even in my final moments of high school, I can still find time to procrastinate. This has been a rough journey. I've met teachers and students that have taught me lessons that will stay with me forever. I came here not knowing that I can put a comma before because, or that knowing the right people will ensure you that you will never get a tardy to class. It's time that I give back to you. I promise that I will do my part to make sure we get out of here on time and not be too preachy. I just have a few things I want all of you to take with you. Today we rejoice in crossing this stage in the symbol of crossing into our next phases of life. The crossing of the stage also symbolizes our transition from childhood to adulthood. We are now in control of our own lives. In 1 Corinthians 13:1, the Apostle Paul says, "When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put my childish things away." It's time we do just that, put our childish things away. Although graduating from high school is a pretty big step in your life, it should not be glorified. It should be expected. High school was the easy part. It's time to get hit with some reality, realizing that in this world, nothing is given to you. You have to earn it. Sometimes that means working 10 times harder than the man next to you just to get half of what he has. It's life. It's reality. Not everyone in this room will make 6 figures straight out of college. Again, that's life. That's reality. Realizing what you actually have is what it's all for, though. Knowing your purpose in this world truly is what makes life worth living for. Knowing the worth of what's in front of you separates a wise man from a rich fool. Achieving goals, breaking standards, pushing yourself to be the best thing you can be is what life is worth living for. Don't try to live someone else's dream, because what is meant for them is meant for them, but what is meant for you is so much better. Set an example for your sisters and brothers. Blood or not, hold each other up. Be challenged, but do not be vengeful. Because at the end of the day, tearing each other down takes a lot more energy than building each other up. You are your sister and brother's keeper. Act like it. I would like to thank some very close friends of mine. They know who they are. They had every opportunity to take me out of my spot I am standing in right now, but instead they helped me, one of which just walked off this stage. Or she's behind me. They held me while I cried. They cheered for me when my back was against the wall. Can you say you did the same? Can you stand at the end of the road and say that you did all you could for those who crossed your path? What will people say about you when you are long gone? Leaving a mark on this world is what separates you from the next guy, but only you can decide how big that mark is.
At this time, we will have a musical selection by the seniors that are a part of our Faces and Cavaliers show choir. You can receive them. It's okay. We can clap for them. Please give it up for them. Now, days like today do not happen without a tremendous effort of a lot of people. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge a few people that made today possible. First, I'm going to start to my immediate right, my right, your left, and introduce everyone that's on the stage. We'll start, and I ask that you please stand and remain standing, with our superintendent, Dr. Nathaniel Cunningham. Our assistant superintendent of human resources, Mr. Lyle Neal. Our assistant superintendent of district affairs, Dr. Rochelle Clark. Our assistant superintendent of curriculum and instruction, Ms. Laura Hirsch. Our assistant superintendent of business, Dr. Ann Williams. Our school board president, Mrs. Jennifer Gasparo. Vice President, Mr. Nelson Albrecht. Board Secretary, Mrs. Janine Galbraith. Board Member, Dr. Nakia Hall. Board Member, Mrs. Cheryl Roop. Board Member, Mr. Michael Teray. And we will acknowledge in his absence, Board Member, Mr. Maurice Brown. Thank you all. Please take a seat. Also, we have to acknowledge the best staff and faculty in the entire world. Teachers of Crete Monee High School, counselors, everyone that works here, guidance department, secretarial staff, administrative assistants. If you work here, please stand and be recognized. Yeah. All right, thank you. Please grab a seat. Now, at this time, we are going to turn the program over to a few more administrative things. I call to the microphone right now our superintendent, Dr. Cunningham, and our board president, Mrs. Gasparo.
Stand by the side, I guess. Good evening. Each year, the faculty and staff at Crete Monee High School collectively choose one student who embodies the qualities that are essential to our core values. This student is a proven leader that has displayed a commitment to excellence with a great attitude, academic prowess, and an overall service to the school community. This year's Faculty Key Award recipient exemplifies all of these qualities and many more. This kind of kind-hearted individual is always willing to assist wherever is needed and has been actively involved in a variety of activities during their tenure here at Crete Monee High School. This scholar has used their eclectic personality to contribute to our award-winning show choir, theater program, and student government, all while maintaining a GPA of above 3.5. This individual is a natural leader who uses their outgoing personality to serve as a mentor for freshman students and hopes to inspire the lives of children in their future career. All these accolades don't fully express the impact that this student has had on the CMHS community during their high school career. This student has established a reputation of being a trailblazer and has truly been an asset to Crete Monee High School. I'm proud to present to you this year's Faculty Key Award winner, your student body president, Julia Albrecht. On this day, June 6, 2017, it is my pleasure as the superintendent of Crete Monee School District 201U to certify these students are eligible to now receive their high school diploma. They have met all of the graduation requirements set forth by the Illinois State Board of Education, and they have met all of the additional graduation requirements as set by the Crete Monee School District 201U Board of Education. I congratulate each and every one of you and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Please begin the presentation of diplomas.
Again, we ask and remind you that we hold our students to the highest expectation, and we allow every single name to be heard this evening. So with that said, we ask that the first row please rise. You ready? We will wait for everyone to act like they're ready for us. We will continue waiting, but we will not wait much longer for students. If you would like to participate, we ask that you stop now. Let's begin. Mr. Moore, Miss Alejandra.
Yaelin Acosta Aguilera. Tyler Tyrese Adams. Ross Michael Aarons.
Keep them coming.
Rebecca Jean Ajayi. Raven Lynn Alberts Pinelli. Julia Noel Albrecht. Jay Alexander. Mario Richard Allen Jr. Larry L. Anderson Jr. Tamir Devon Anthony. Creo Sahi Argue Jr. Alexis Margaret Arredondo. Gianna Hati Ashford. Michaela Noel Nicole Avery. Cameron A. Bailey. Kanaya E. Bailey. Philip Albert Bailey. Zachary Benjamin Bailey. Akira Denise Marie Banks. Alyssa Morgan Barron. Carrington Miles Bass. Genesis Belmontes. Sean D. Belton. Jonathan Benjamin. Emily Ann Bernard. Crescencio Betancourt Turk. Brietta Neilani Bertzel. Celeste Treasure Bishop.
Joshua Matthew Bishop. Kimonia Tanea Bledsoe. Carly Caitlin Bolger. Kendrick Wendell Bowman. Tamara Janae Bradley. Naja Breckenridge. Janisha D. Brown. Oquan Deshawn Brown. Latuan D. Bryant. Jeremiah Andre Buckley. Taja Janice Burson. Rachel Lynn Butowski. Prentice Lee Cannon Jr. Jonathan Alexander Caples. Robrianna J. Carey. Jasmine S. L. Carpenter. Brandon Christian Carr. Charles Carell IV. Shauna Marie Cartwright. Nuvia Casares. Avian Markel Carson Jr. Savannah Ray Chandler. Tanila P. Cheers. Terrence Patrick Clancy. Aaliyah Elise Colvin. Percy Utrell Commons, Daniel Ryan Conroy.
Xavier Alexander Cook, Alexis Ann Coop, Joshua Robert Cohens, Hannah Elizabeth Cross, Cedric Antoine Cummins Jr., James Antonio Cunningham VI, Kevin Anthony Dalton Jr., John Michael Daviera, Cameron E. Davis, Kimani N. Lachey Davis, Tiantre Marcel Davis, Gia Nicole Demps, Jacob Joseph Desjardins, Miranda Lynn DeYoung, Kira Margaret Dillon, Dylan B. Dixon, Troy Allen Albert Dixon, Taylor Lacey Dunn, Aaron Drigg, Alan Emmett Duncan, Doris Jean Dunn, Kayla A. Dunn, Siobhan Lydia Eason, Nicole Renee Eatman, Tiana LaShawn Elias, Malik George Eskridge, Adrian Esquivel, Selena Esquivel,
Alvaro Estrada Jr., Kent Evans Jr., Brandon Michael Ewan, Lashante Monique Felton, Dana Michelle Ferguson, Lorraine Monique Ferguson, Abrisha Keandra Fields, Malik J. Finley, Sarah Jean Flanagan, Jordan Carey Flowers, Bria Karina Foster, Ramond Jermaine Foster Jr., Michael James Foy, Samantha Elizabeth Frazioni, Infinity Deja Elise Freeman, Michael Patrick Friel, Jason Gabe, Robert Eugene Gary Jr., Charles Henry Gibbs III, Casey Rudy Gill, London Glass, Miles Jacob Golden, Cynthia Gomez, Stephanie K. Grayleski, Kyle Edward Graska, Latrice Shanae Green, Shania Cassidy Greenwood, Savannah Jean Gruches,
David Guerra, Trevor A. Guthrie, Jessica Jacqueline Hale, Miracle Ashanti Hale, Christian Alexander Hall, Shamar Bryant Hall, Tamia Diamond Hall, Tyler John Hannigan, Nathan Robert Hanson, Malik R.L. Harper Jr., Tiffany Robin Harper, Deja Antoinette Harrington, Danielle Nicole Harris, Milan Amber Harris, Maya Marie Harris, Kiera Lavon Hayes, Robert Hayes IV, Carl Bernard Hearn III, D'Angelo Darnell Heavens, Andrea Brittany Henderson, Richard Paul Patrick Henson, Khalil Amani Herbert, Cassandra Simone Hirsch, Sydney Amani Hirsch, Austin Jack Hoekstra, Jakayla Marie Holman, Joshua Houchins, Jeremiah Matthew Huffman,
Luke William Humphrey, Jacob Malcolm Ingram, Jeremiah Anthony Ingram, Anthony Raymel Jackson, David Deshaun Jackson, Jasmine Jackson, Zion Ahmad Jackson, Jeremiah B. Jacobs, Kinte Nathaniel James Jr., Crystal Kimani Jernigan, Amanda Victoria Johnson, Brooklyn Leela Johnson, Christopher Malik Johnson, Dante Kareem Johnson, Destiny J. Johnson, Destiny Marie Michelle Johnson, Janae Latrice Johnson, Germany Jayanti Johnson, John Severe Johnson Mitchell,
For parents that didn't get to hear your student's name, I do apologize. Staff, please assist in making sure every parent has the opportunity to hear their student's name. Students, I really need you to keep it together. Let's have some respect. You're doing a great job. We're almost there. You've done tremendous. You are tremendous. You all deserve the best. We want to make sure everyone hears each other's names. Thank you.
Kayvon Malik Johnson, Lakota Lynn Johnson, Shania Joanne Jolly, Dion Jabari Jones, John Severe Johnson Mitchell, Jada Tatiana Jones, Malik Amante Jones, Nakia Ayana Jones, Diaviana Jordan, Warren Julian,
Haley Soleil Janelle, Lauronson Darius Ellis Kellum, Tiffany Angelique Kendall, Marcus Dale Kidd Jr., Socorro Amelia Kinney, William Frederick Coast IV, Marcus Andrew LeBranch, Talon J. Lance, Jonathan David Landfair, Jalen Khalil Lathan. Trace Michael Lauer. Morgan Janielle Lee. Kennedy Nikhil Lewis. Kishana Porche Ligon. Jason Marquise Long. Trayvon Lemire Long. Ariel Rose Lopez. Cesar Antonio Lopez. Michaela Leanne Lopez. Jordan Marshawn Lott. Anthony Tyrone Lovelace Jr. Yasmin Tanaya Lucas. Cohen Glory Lucombo. Abby Danielle Lussing. Tyler Jeremy Lynch. Jalen Malone. Lorenzo Malone Payne. Khalil Dion Marshall.
Savion Isaiah Martin. Amari Zuvino Mason. Julius Keaton Maxwell. Tamira Jasmine Mays. Tamara Brianna McClellan. Tranquise C. D. McEwen. Justice Anisha McIntyre. Alexandra Cheyenne McLemore. Dorcas Ayukunumi Muffle. Kyle Stevens Myers. Deshaun Tyree Mickens. Blake George Milburn. Braden Troy Milburn. Martini Elise Miller. Raven Jonay Miller. Victoria Michelle Misters. Jalisha Mayla Mitchell. Jonathan Ryan Mitchell. Roscoe Linnell Mohen. Destiny Elise Montgomery. Tyler Otis Moore. Zonisha Ariana Moore. Megan Ann Melfort. Tremel LaShawn Moholland. Caitlin Elaine Mullen. Alyssa Paige Murphy. Dorcier Duran Nesbitt. Destiny Lavia Nichols.
Rolanda Yvonne Nicole Nix. Brian Nunez. Tommy James Nunn Jr. Versailles Everett O'Berry III. Charles Raymond Oliver III. Cambria Mulan O'Neill. Amia Chanel Orr. Mackenzie Page Ortega. Oscar Osorio. Diamond Nikia Simone Overton. Craig A. Owens. Timmy Howard Owens Jr. Quintiana M. Parks. Kevin Jeremy Pate. Patik Kitan Patel. Kiana Ashante Patrice. Kiara Yvette Pedraza. Ariana Charmaine Gladys Pegues. Jalen D. Peoples. Marissa Grace Peterson. Tachiel Darche Monique Petty. David Jimmy Pierce Jr. Malik Muhammad Pierre. Juliette Nicole Pizarzik. Alexis Michelle Poskonka. Latoya Denise Porter. Quentin Floyd Powell. Jordan Joseph Price.
Kennedy Duncan Price Jackson. Brandon Cordero Pullum. Gabrielle Elizabeth Nicole Randall. Janaya Juanita Rice. Ambisha Richardson. Ashley A. Richardson. Caitlin Don Ristow. Deanna Shalish Robertson. Deshaun Jamel Robertson Jr. Victor Francisco Romo. Dwayne Dion Rose Jr. Max Rody. Colin Lee Reese. Javon Russell. LaMelvin Lashow Russell. Diamond Salaco. Vanessa Ariel Salinas. Eric Santiago Sanchez. Erlinda Santillan. Caitlin Marie Swalwish. Jaquan Malik Saxon. Kyle Douglas Saylor. Alexis W. Skarnhorst. John Lyndon Scott. Cameron C. Scott. Jayla Laria Devon Scroggins. Ryan Patrick Seppi. Yana Monica Seymour.
Queen India Shabazz. Queen Shabazz. Samuel Shelton III. Monee Enya Simmons. Jemenia Renee Simpson. Brianna Renee Smato. Walter Lawrence Small Jr. Brianna J. Smith. Destiny C. Smith. Jameer Deshun Smith. Justin Maurice Smith. Lauren R. Smith. Carlos Soto Jr. Joshua J. Soto. Jalen D. Soul. Tyler Vivian Spencer. Tyson Vaughn Spencer. Trayvon M. Stallworth. Karan Isaiah Stampley. Malik Staples. Eric Stephen Steele Jr. Mackenzie Nicole Steiber. Emily Ann Stein. Thomas Leon Stevenson Jr. Juliana Caitlin Stewart Hoover. Mariah Tracy Stouffer. Kaylin Jasmine Stovall. Shamantal Christina Street.
Micah Renee Stuyverson. Joshua James Talent. Susana Barbara Tamayo. Teresa Lee Temez. John Julian Tatum IV. Jasmine Monique Taylor. Casey Brooke Taylor. Sierra Janae Taylor. Jacob Matthew Tedeschi. Damani D. Thompson. Courtney Danielle Talar. Jawan A. Treadwell. Stephanie Ann Marie Tripodi. Brandon Turk. Keyshawn Jameer Turnage. Caitlin Nicole Turner. Zaria Lachey Turner. Gregory Tyree. Christopher D. Underwood Jr. Marcel Vallo. Victoria Velasquez. Riley Marquise Bircher. Lawrence Jermaine Walker Jr. Tyara Kaylon Walker. Bryce Walker Olens. Donovan Charles Wallace. Dylan Nathaniel Walsh. Lauren Azaria Washington.
Jamil Jamar Wells. Aaron Lindsay Westmoreland. Christina Hope Patricia Weslitz. Alexis Leah White. David Jonathan Whitley. Justin Tyler Wiley. Brianna Renee Williams. Christopher Williams. Aaron Dimitri Williams. Isaac Larry Williams. Isun Laron Williams. Jareel Antonio Williams. Jermel Itwan Williams. Keisha Janu Williams. Kiera Lachey Williams. Michael Donzel Williams Jr. Sayana Shamia Shantae Williams. Xavier Williams. Jasmine Nicole Williamson. Demetrius Devon Willis. Dante Marquand Woodson. Erica Joanne Wright. Asia Dominique Wright. Brett Q. Wright. Lorraine Curtis Wright. Ryan Michael Yates.
Students, now would probably be a good time to go ahead and take your cell phones out and take all these doggone selfies. At this time, we ask all students to stand on your feet. It's not time for that yet. Students, go ahead, stand on your feet. And really quickly, we ask that you receive your class president one more time, Ms. Julia Albrecht, everyone.
Congratulations, class of 2017. We've waited 4 years for this, and it is finally official. All this at this time, please take your tassel and move it from the right to the left. Congratulations, we did it!
Dr. Cunningham, Board of Education, I present to you the livest class Crete Monee High School has ever seen. Hats, 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 hats. Mr. Tedeschi, if you would, please. Students, let's recess. Junior marshals, please. Parents, you can meet your students outside. We ask that you please not leave until the students have gone. Let's go. Everybody. Okay, well, I'm sorry, ma'am. I can't do anything right now. Ma'am, I'm sorry. I cannot talk right now. Ma'am, I said if you set an appointment, I'll talk to you. But not right now. Okay, enjoy. Parents, we ask that you please meet your students outside. Outside. Students, you will go directly to the field house. Students to the field house. Parents, meet your students outside, please. Look, I'm about to disappear. I haven't said that yet. But give me a call or an email, okay? Okay. Thank you. That's all right. That's all right. Look, I knew he was going to do something. Parents, please make sure to meet your students outside. Students, straight to the field house to receive your diplomas. Take care. Please make sure we meet our students outside. Everyone will be outside in the parking lot. No lingers or loiterers. Everyone outside. Students directly to the field house.